Here is this free Slinger Signaler, CPCS Blue Card, Renewal mock test. It contains 15 questions similar to what you'd get on the official NOCN Pearson VUE touchscreen test. I will first read the question and then give you a few seconds before I reveal the correct answer. Ready? Let's go. 1. What are examples of different types of lifting accessories? A. Hammers and wrenches. B. Chain slings, wire rope slings, and fiber-type webbing slings. C. Welding equipment and soldering irons. D. Screws and bolts. Correct answer, B. Chain slings, wire rope slings, and fiber-type webbing slings. 2. Why is the use of a proper shortening clutch necessary when dealing with multi-leg chain slings? A. To increase the load's weight distribution. B. To minimize the overall length of the chain sling. C. To manage and adjust sling lengths for an uneven load. D. To maintain an even balance among all legs of the chain sling. Correct answer, C. To manage and adjust sling lengths for an uneven load. 3. What constitutes the total weight during a lifting operation, according to the guidance? A. Only the weight of the load, excluding any accessories. B. The combined weight of the load, accessories, and packaging. C. Solely the weight of the lifting accessory. D. The load's weight multiplied by the number of personnel involved. Correct answer, B. The combined weight of the load, accessories, and packaging. 4. What specific precaution should the Slinger Signaler ensure when using a shortening clutch for most types of chain slings? A. That the clutch is positioned at the top of the loaded end. B. That the clutch is facing upward to ease handling. C. That the clutch is located centrally within the chain sling. D. That the loaded end of the chain exits at the bottom of the clutch. Correct answer, D. That the loaded end of the chain exits at the bottom of the clutch. 5. Why is it necessary to segregate lifting areas from areas with public access? A. To demonstrate the power of the lifting equipment to bystanders. B. To avoid potential accidents from public interference. C. To encourage public interaction with the lifting operation. D. To increase efficiency in the lifting process. Correct answer, B. To avoid potential accidents from public interference. 6. Who has the sole authority to amend the lift plan if alterations are necessary before or during the lifting operation? A. Any qualified team member on site. B. The Slinger Signaler in charge of the operation. C. The crane operator operating the equipment. D. Only the lift planner appointed person. Correct answer, D. Only the lift planner appointed person. 7. Why does the rated lifting capacity of a crane primarily apply? A. Only when the load is freely suspended. B. Irrespective of the load's condition or attachment. C. Solely during specific hours of the day. D. Whenever the load is partly secured. Correct answer, A. Only when the load is freely suspended. 8. What happens to the safe working load of a pair of slings when the included angle exceeds 90 degrees? A. The safe working load is considerably reduced. B. The safe working load is considerably increased. C. The safe working load remains unaffected. D. The safe working load is doubled. Correct answer, A. The safe working load is considerably reduced. 9. What potential issue may arise even if the wind speeds are below the set limit during a lifting operation involving loads with a large surface area? A. Crane overload due to wind resistance. B. Unpredictable crane movements outside the radius. C. The occurrence of gusts of wind exceeding the set limit. D. Movement or swinging of the load causing the crane to go out of radius. Correct answer, D. Movement or swinging of the load causing the crane to go out of radius. 10. What risk arises when the accessory was previously operating near its safe working load and the leg angles exceed 90 degrees? A. Overload on the lifting equipment. B. Improved load distribution across the accessory. C. Enhanced stability in the lifting operation. D. Reduced chances of equipment strain. Correct answer, A. Overload on the lifting equipment. 11. Why should slewing with a load be undertaken cautiously? A. To ensure faster completion of the lift. B. To decrease the likelihood of load overshooting the landing place. C. To test the crane's maximum slewing speed. D. To allow for heavier loads to be carried safely. Correct answer, B. To decrease the likelihood of load overshooting the landing place. 12. What knowledge should slinger signalers possess concerning lifting accessories and their prescribed limits? A. Understanding the maximum lifting speed for each accessory. B. Knowing the structural integrity of each accessory. C. Knowing the safe working load and the consequences of exceeding those limits. D. Calculating the center of gravity for different lifting accessories. Correct answer, C. Knowing the safe working load and the consequences of exceeding those limits. 13. Why is it part of the slinger signaler's role to inspect the load before releasing any load restraining or securing gear? A. To speed up the unloading process. B. To ensure the load is heavier than anticipated. C. To prevent unexpected movement or shifting of the load. D. To intentionally displace the load for easier handling. Correct answer, C. To prevent unexpected movement or shifting of the load. 14. By how much must the SWL of a sling be reduced when a choke hitch is being used? A. Reduced by up to 20%. B. Reduced by 5%. C. It remains the same. D. Doubled. Correct answer, A. Reduced by up to 20%. 15. Why must the hook of the crane be positioned above the load center of gravity? A. To reduce the load on the crane. B. To ease the lifting process. C. To prevent crane malfunctions. D. To ensure stability and prevent tipping. Correct answer, D. To ensure stability and prevent tipping. So, this was the last question of this free mock test. If you made it this far, I guess you're about to take the dreaded CPCS renewal test and there are no other study materials except the long and boring fact sheet. Some people have failed this multiple times. Like my brother, who is not the brightest tool in the shed. But I still love him. Enough, in fact, to create a whole bunch of multiple choice questions from his category fact sheet. And guess what? He finally passed. That gave me the idea of creating similar mock test questions and answers for each and every category. Very tedious work, but it's worth it if it helps you study and pass the damn test to extend your blue card for 5 more years. If you wish to be fully prepared, then you have the option of purchasing my ebook, which contains the full bank of questions based on the official NOCN fact sheet. Note that these questions are not exactly the same in the official test, but they will be similar and based on the same information from the fact sheet. So instead of learning the exact questions and answers by heart, apply logic to the answers, and use these multiple choice questions to learn more efficiently for your CPCS Blue Card Renewal Touchscreen test.